पाकिस्तान में खुशामदीद.
This trip is a dream come true for me. I actually was supposed to come to Pakistan in 2020, and then the world shut down, as we all experienced. And so now I am back, it's 2024, and I have the opportunity to come here with Intrepid Travel, one of my favorite partners. I am here on their 15-day Pakistan expedition, and their expedition trips take you to places that are a little bit off the beaten track, which is where I am now. I am in the northern part of Pakistan, and I am so excited to explore this part of the country that, frankly, before I came, I didn't know much about other than they have some really high mountains here. So let's get into it together.
Welcome to Hunza Valley. We are in the northern region of Pakistan, surrounded by Karakoram mountain range. This is the northern part of Pakistan. It's quite remote, so it's not as frequently visited by people. Not many people know about it. Here, it's very demographically rich and different from the rest of Pakistan. In the north, we have different languages, at least 5 different languages, and the food here is much different from what you would find in the south of Pakistan.
This part of Pakistan is achingly beautiful, with awe-inspiring scenery, incredible hikes and outdoor activities, historical sites, and such kind people. We got to explore Hunza for almost a week on this Intrepid expedition, driving the famous Karakoram Highway, which took 24,000 workers almost 20 years to build. Called by some the eighth wonder of the world, the views were astounding, and we made our way around turns surrounded by 7,000 meter plus peaks as we got our first glimpse of the region on the highway. And I'll admit, before this trip, I really never thought of myself as someone who enjoyed scenic drives or who would go out of her way to do a scenic drive. But the Karakoram Highway and another drive we took on this trip really changed my mind.
This is the road to Shimshal. It took 18 years to build this road, and it's the only way in to Shimshal Valley and out. Before the road was built, it took the locals about 3 days to cross out of the Shimshal Valley into the Hunza Valley. People come to Shimshal for various reasons. This is known as the Valley of Mountaineers, so they come here for mountaineering, climbing peaks, and also for skiing.
Shimshal was really a dream. It was so peaceful, and yeah, we got to hike a bit, but we also got to unplug, which is so important. And then beyond Shimshal, we also explored local sites that have very different meanings for tourists and locals.
This suspension bridge behind me has been described by some as the most dangerous bridge in the world. I'm at the Husseini Suspension Bridge, and as you can see by those people behind me on the bridge wearing little orange vests, this is a popular attraction where visitors will come, put on a life vest, and walk across the bridge. It's an opportunity to take photos. It's a beautiful spot. However, for locals, this bridge has a very different purpose.
For the local community, this is an everyday route that they take from Husseini village down to Zarabad village. So on the other end of this bridge are 2 summer villages, which are also like summer pastures for their animals. So every day the locals make this journey from one end to the other and back in the evening. And they are bringing back and towards the other village animal fodder, food, and other amenities. And so for them, it's an everyday bridge, but for us, it's just a tourist attraction.
So what is your suggestion for tourists who come here then?
Simply put, it would be to either not cross the bridge, or if they do decide to cross the bridge, to do it respectfully and in a safe manner that does not endanger the health of the bridge and of the other people around it and other tourists.
What would you say to tourists coming to this region more generally, not just to the bridge? Because I know that tourism can have detrimental impacts on local communities.
So this place is a very vulnerable habitat right now because it's just at the brink of losing its beauty, because a lot of the domestic tourists and foreign tourists that come here, they bring with them pollution, and a lot of times they don't respect the culture of the locals, which negatively impacts the locals and their culture. What they could do instead is be more respectful of the local customs and also try to be as environmentally impactful as possible. One thing, very simply put, is reduce your use of plastic, single-use plastic. There's plenty of water here, glacier water. You can fill up your bottle with it, use a life straw, easy as it is. Another thing you could do is try to eat local. Don't ask for foreign foods, foreign cuisines. Try to eat local. Try to support the local communities, the local shops, and the local businesses. That's the best way to help out the local community, in my opinion.
We also toured ancient historical sites and learned more about the history of the region.
So we are walking through Altit village. It is a living village, meaning people still live and work here. And this is how we will get to the fort, Altit Fort. It is a beautiful morning in the Hunza region in Pakistan. This is not what I expected. It is absolutely stunning walking along this tree-lined path as we walk to the fort. This is the waiting area while we wait for our guide who's going to give us a tour of the fort. I mean,
This is Tibetan architecture. Wood is 1100 years old and the wood of watchtower more than 1200. Some commandos were stay here to protect royal family from internal aggression from the violent people of the village. Daytime, a receptionist stay here to receive ministers. Daily, they were come to palace for political discussion.
It is hard to describe how beautiful it is up here.
And for me, one of the best parts about exploring Hunza was exploring regional cuisine, which is quite different than food in the south of Pakistan.
We just stopped at this restaurant called Bozlanj, which is run entirely by women and serves cuisine that's local to this area. My guide said that there's a lot of apricots, apricot oil, cheeses, milks. Like, she described it as almost like a shepherd's cuisine, a mountainous cuisine. So let's dig into it. I finagled my way into the kitchen to film. This is yak meat being prepared. It smells amazing in here. Wow. There's definitely a language barrier, clearly, but I think they're making like a noodle stew with this yak meat.
Most of their dishes are very simple. They don't have any spices in them, but they're made from wheat flour, and they also include local vegetables. And so it's pretty simple, but it's very hearty, it's very filling, and it's very healthy as well.
Just sitting, waiting, smelling after our hike this morning. So this is called kurut moch. It's made with yak meat and a cheese made from yak milk and noodles. Yeah, this does look so comforting. Time to try my kurut moch. The broth is really rich.
Rich and light at the same time.
I don't know how to feel about this. Not my fave, but I'm very glad I tried it. Okay, I'm gonna have her explain the next one because this is a lot.
This is molida. This is made from breaking apart bits of roti, which is chapati made from wheat flour. You take some of this and then you drizzle some apricot oil on top, and it's a very hearty meal. It's a very special dish that they make for special guests. Enjoy.
I can smell the apricot oil, which smells delicious. I kind of like this.
I like those.
It's like a cheesy, bready pudding. Huh, I didn't think I was gonna like it.
No, you have lots of people.
This is the jam. Let's see if I can get this one right. This is razuk shopik, which is made with like a local hearty mountain spinach that's cooked with bread. Yeah? Yeah? I got it right. Ooh, okay, hold on. I gotta scoop this one because the next one came out. It looks so good. My greedy self is happy. I already had some. I'm in love with this spinach dish. It's a little spicy. And it has bread and potatoes, like double carbs. So good. So this is ghilmindi, which is essentially layers of chapati with a local cheese. On top there's apricot oil, flax seeds, and it has a salad leaf on top. I mean, it's a cheesy flatbread. I know I'm gonna like this. Yep. So this is our dessert. It's called gral. It's made with buckwheat flour, apricot oil again, but it's also soaked in a mulberry syrup, she said, so it'll be sweet. This looks just gorgeous. Like the color, the lighting. Feed me. I like this. It's sweet, but it's not super sweet. We had a beautiful, epic hike this morning. Came down, wandered through the village, had some tea. And now this. Basically, it's nap time. We also have chumos, which is apricot juice. It's a bit of a laxative. So maybe chill on the apricot juice because we have other activities today. What's the difference, or like some of the primary differences in cuisine here in the north versus the south where we were and where we're going?
In the south, the cuisine is way more complex. It's oilier, it's more spicy, it's also more colorful. Up here, it's more earthy, simple, seasonal as well. And the flavors are very simple and very pared down. Down south, the cuisine is more meat focused, especially like celebratory cuisine. Up here, they also use meat, but they keep most of their daily routine food simple and without meat.
And I have to say, this is one of my favorite parts about traveling with a company like Intrepid, is that we have incredible guides like Aisha, who will explain where things are from, what they're called, how to, greet people in the local language, and like really shepherd you through so that you understand what you're seeing and doing rather than stumbling through, which is what I do when I'm solo. We are sitting at a place called Yak Grill in Pasu in the Hunza Valley region in northern Pakistan, and we are about to have yak burgers and a yak stir fry. What did you order? Tell us what's good here.
Yak burgers are really good, as is the yak chili dry. I also really like the yak steak as well. If you're
Just the yak is good.
yes.
This is the landscape around us as we sit outside at the Yak Grill. We're moving inside in a second, but I had to show it. Okay, the yak burger comes with a slice of cheese. There is tomato, onion, some sort of sauce and fries. Looks delicious. I really feel like it doesn't taste that much different than a beef burger. It's just a burger. Like, it's good. But I would order again, though, for sure. Now that you've had your first bite, how was it?
Pretty good. Very similar to a regular burger. A little bit more rich in flavor, but it's pretty solid. I'd get it again.
What's your verdict? You can just nod. Yeah. Okay, the yak stir fry also looks really good. Yak chili fry, or chili dry, it's called on the menu. I'm going in for the stir fry. We have some mushrooms, carrots, peppers, corn. This is just a good kind of spicy stir fry. Little sweet, little salty. I'm into it. It's got some heat. After Yak Burgers, we literally drove kind of across the street and up the hill to this restaurant that our guide says is known for apricot cake. But look at where it's located. Cake, 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 cake. Wow. This is wild. The home of Hunza apricot cake. This region produces a ton of apricots, I guess. Little did I know before I came here. I'm very excited. You may cut. This looks beautiful. This is the famous apricot cake.
Glacier breeze.
We're gonna need more, I can tell you that. It is warm and fresh, and look at these big pieces of fruit in this slice of cake, y'all. So this is wild thyme tea that we're having, right?
Yes.
With it. Moment of truth. First bite of cake. I also feel like this is my kind of sweet. Like American cakes, I don't like frosting. It's too sweet, so I like tea cakes and things like that. It is more like a bread, like banana bread, but with apricots. I like it. Cake and tea, can't go wrong. So we just sat down to lunch. We're in Karimabad. We visited the forts. We hung out in the town. And we're at Hunza Food Pavilion, which is another woman-run restaurant that focuses on regional cuisine. Let's see what we get into this meal. Everyone is quite hungry after our morning adventures, so this is going to go quickly.
This is Burt's Berry Goods. It's made out of flour tortilla and cheese in the middle with some herbs.
The herbs in that are really nice. They make it like a little lighter. Really fresh.
This is chop churro, which is essentially a meat pie. It's got chicken in it and it's served with a yogurt dip.
I really like the yogurt dipping sauce. It's got a little spice to it. I get down with this chicken hand pie.
So this is hoilo garma, which is made from spinach and pasta made out of roti, and it's topped with some almond.
It's really flavorful without being too salty. The nuts are a nice touch. They add some like earthiness. Oh, that's good. That's so comforting. We also have cold apricot juice, which it's a very hot day. This is so refreshing. I don't think I've ever consumed this many apricots in my life as I have since I came to this region. I'm not complaining about it. It's just a little upgrade to my diet. When we went to the first woman-run restaurant, Bozlanj, you described it as Pamiri cuisine. Would all of the food in this Hunza Valley region in the north be described that way? Or, like, for example, is what we're eating here at Hunza Food Pavilion different?
So all of it can be classified as Pamiri cuisine because of the use of yogurt, cheeses, dairy products, and the way the flour is used. So it is Pamiri still, but it changes from valley to valley. So there's different flavor profile that you notice from one place to another, and also the names for the dishes also change because the language also changes.
We're sitting here, we've been dining on the floor pretty frequently throughout this trip. Is this the most common way to eat only here in the north or throughout Pakistan, or like at your own house? Are you still sitting on cushions on the floor? Do you have a dining table? What's the setup in a modern Pakistani household?
So the way we're sitting here right now with our legs folded, this is called a dastarkhan, the food spread. this is the traditional way to eat, yes. And although modernity has introduced dining tables and chairs and has more modern setup to eat, I still personally find it more comfortable to eat on my sofa with my legs folded. So yeah, it varies from household to household, whatever one finds most comfortable to eat. This is Sultan Koch. It's made from mulberry paste, apricot kernel seeds, and walnuts. So they're all pulverized together, and the mulberries makes it into a paste, and it's a dessert, but also an energy bar, local energy bar.
It's sweet. It's nutty. It's good. I'm gonna need a nap after this actually, because I just ate a lot.
Hunza Valley is a heaven on earth. Visit Hunza Valley, see the culture, nature, so you will enjoy here.
This was hands down one of the most incredible experiences of my life. Huge thanks to Intrepid Travel for making this possible, and
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I will be sharing so much more from my Intrepid Travel expedition in Pakistan.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow along for more.